Come join me on another adventure.
Today we're going to be taking a little ride around town. No particular place to go. We're just going to be exploring the beautiful brick streets and the waterfront and just riding around some of the neighborhood streets in town. We're going to travel through the old historic district of Palatka and see some of the old houses. We're coming into this marina, boat ramp and docks. We have a lot of fishing tournaments here, about one a month it seems like. I have the Bass Masters here a couple times a year. This is right on the St. Johns River. Looks like we're going to have a few boats being launched, people going out. It's a beautiful day here today. Temperature's nice, not a cloud in the sky. Now we're going to ride along the sidewalk past the new bait and tackle and community center down here at the dock with bathrooms, and pretty nice. Got this sidewalk that runs along the waterfront, the St. Johns River. We have a nice playground here. It was just rebuilt within the last month. A lot of families bring their kids down here to play. And we have the World War II Memorial coming up with a salute to the men and women in the military during World War II. We got the torpedo monument. Got a little fountain here. Some of the homeless people use it to bathe in, but then they end up getting arrested. We have the Memorial Bridge that goes over to the river over to East Palatka there in the background. Got a little museum here, and it's the start of the Palatka St. Augustine State Trail, but it's got a nice little museum there. It's free. Back through the boat ramp parking lot, and then we're going to head out to the old historical district. Marina here on the left, and they're rebuilding the Ocklawaha riverboat. Back on the big brick streets in the old historic district. They paved the streets here with blacktop, but they left the intersections as brick. We're entering a little industrial area in town. We're passing the historic Palatka furniture factory, which is no longer there. And we've got a cemetery which dates back to the 19th century. And we have a small industrial area, motorcycle repair shop and a cabinet factory and a few other businesses here. We have a playground and a community garden. Another community garden here on the left, and then we have the waterworks. Now we're on 15th Street. We're going along Ravine Garden State Park, which is to our left on the other side of that fence. It's a pretty nice steep little hill here. Now passing the main entrance of Ravine Garden State Park, coming up on the power station and the armory, National Guard. God bless all our troops. I know it doesn't look like a stop, but you can see for about 3 blocks in either direction when you're approaching the stop sign, except for this one right here. Back on the brick streets. Some of them can be pretty treacherous. There's missing bricks and potholes. You got to be careful. And it's very, 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 very slippery when it's been raining or wet. Okay, we're coming out on Mosley Avenue. They call this Golf Ball Dodge on Strava, as it parallels next to the golf course. And occasionally there's golf balls flying across the road. So be careful, they call it Golf Ball Dodge on Strava for a reason. Now we're going to ride along, I guess, the fairways or whatever you call it in golf. I'm not a big golf fan, but beautiful ride through here along next to the golf ball. They don't call this Golf Ball Dodge, but golf balls do fly across the road. Azaleas are in bloom. This intersection's been tore up and closed for about 4 months, and now it's just tore up. Coming up to Krill Avenue, I'm not going to cross at the light. It's too dangerous. I'm going to go down here a little ways and cross about halfway between the two lights. You can see the traffic, you know, they're stopped, and it's a lot easier to get across. Of course, the first car coming there is FHP trooper. I thought he might turn around and come back and yell at me for not crossing at the light, but he didn't. I find it hard to get across the road at a traffic light because people making right on red, they just don't see a bicycle stop there in the front of them, and they'll run you over. This is nice here. They just repaved this road about a week ago. the Amazon Return Center, Staples, and the Chinese tool store, Harbor Freight. And the Migrant Employment Office, Home Depot. Getting in a little gravel ride here in town. AT&T putting in fiber optic cable. Horizontal boring machine hit a water line. Give the city water department something to fix. So this ride was 12.62 miles with 263 feet of elevation gain.